Welcome back to the Medical Center Show. I'm Joe Scott. I'm here today with Dr. Grigoriu, who is our infectious disease specialist. She's going to talk today a little bit about immunizations and some of the things that are going on from an infectious disease perspective. Dr. Grigoriu, welcome. We're so glad to have you on our show.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start with, okay, you're an infectious disease doctor. How do you become an infectious disease doctor? And where did you do your training? Tell us a little bit about this.
So, as you probably know, I grew up in Romania, and that's where I did my medical school. And then after finishing medical school, I came to the United States, where I did my residency in internal medicine at a then University of Medicine and Dentistry affiliated.
In Newark, right, at University
Actually,
Hospital.
it was an affiliated hospital with that. The hospital then was called Bergen Pines County Hospital in Paramus.
I know where that is.
And it's a regional hospital now. And then I did my infectious disease fellowship. It so happened that my best friend, who actually was a colleague of mine in training, chose infectious disease a year before me, and she told me so many things about how infectious disease could fulfill me as a doctor that I followed her.
She convinced you. She was your mentor in infectious disease.
Exactly. So that's how I became.
And where did you do your infectious disease
I did it
fellowship?
at the University of New Jersey, in medicine and dentistry.
And so you've got a significant amount of training. You had to go to medical school, then you had to go to do your residency, and then you had to go ahead and do your fellowship.
Wow. Yes.
And how long does it take to do the infectious disease fellowship?
It's a 2-year fellowship.
It's a 2-year program.
Yeah.
And so you deal with all kinds of infectious issues.
Yes.
And that seems to be a big topic these days, right?
It's a big topic, yeah. And actually, my enthusiasm. I mean, a big part of my interest in infectious disease is HIV, because that's the area where infectious disease specialists deal with, especially in areas on the East Coast. But the other half of my interest is just plain infectious disease, and I'm actually very interested in mainly how infectious disease reflects on public health.
Okay. So let's just touch base, because this is a lot about educating the community about what we do at the medical center.
Right.